barbershop conversation. Oops. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So I just got to finish watching Ellie's video as it relates to the rematch clause. But before I get into that, I want to say they're doing some cool shit. I don't care if it's raw. I don't care if it's informative. The Garcia team and Ellie is giving us content on Mikey Garcia every goddamn day. You know how, Ellie, make sure Mikey Garcia buys you a cheeseburger. Something, because that is so invaluable. When I say it's invaluable, I mean it's invaluable. Just a small example, I'm doing a story on it, but it keeps everything in perspective. It keeps Mikey Garcia in our consciousness, and keeps Earl Spence. So he's the secondary because Mikey Garcia is fighting him. But I'll say this to Earl Spence team: y'all got to start doing this. His trainers, Derek James, whether he has the assistant in the gym that makes sure the water bottles are done, make sure he has his wraps. Find your favorite YouTube channel, i.e. Barbershop Conversations. Send me clips, and let's run with this every single day. Don't you know how big this fight could be if they're talking back and forth or every 3 days to each other and not seeing each other? It sounds cooler when someone's interviewing them as opposed to them delivering content. And the reason why is because it's more structured when they do it, so they'll hold something back, And I love the confidence. I don't know if I said this, but I love the confidence that Mikey Garcia is exuding. Like, he's very poised. I love his poise. Earl Spence is dropping subtle marks here and there, but I think it needs to be more consistent because, one, I want all these fighters to make as much money as they can. I think this is a breakout fight for them. I think this is a legacy fight, more so Mikey Garcia. This is a statement fight, potentially, for Earl Spence, meaning that he makes Dallas a hotbed for boxing. But I'm just excited for this fight. As you guys can see, every 5 videos, I'm doing one video on this fight. So I think we have something special here. Mikey Garcia is within himself. He's walking the walk. He's talking the talk. I like his poise, man. Maybe because he reminds me of me. I've said this already many times, and how he thinks and how he pokes the bear. But he said, let's talk into what this video is about. He talked about the rematch clause. Basically, the rematch clause is it has to be the first option of discussion. And the opponent that loses, I assume, has the right to refusal. You guys understand what I'm saying, or accept it. So I think that's pretty cool. Obviously, if it's a wash, no one might not want to see it. But if it goes 8, 9, 10, 12 rounds, and it's competitive, that's such a subjective word in this fight because, I think this is going to be, Mikey's going to have to fight. Mikey's going to have to be Miguel Cotto in this fight. He's going to have to be. I can't see how he cannot be Miguel Cotto and win this fight. He has to watch Miguel Cotto versus Floyd Mayweather and see if Earl Spence has that dog and is that technical. Because if he's not, obviously Miguel Cotto was bigger than Floyd. So I thought Cotto pushed him better than anyone I've ever seen push Floyd beyond Emmanuel Augustus or Maidana. I don't think Maidana pushed him from a tactical fatigue standpoint. I thought Miguel Cotto and Emmanuel Augustus were Floyd's 2 fights where I saw Floyd bite down. I don't necessarily think that Floyd bit down against Maidana because he was more skilled than him. So he found windows just to be better than him. I thought rounds 9 through 12 against Oscar, Floyd bit down and won those 4 rounds and moved forward. But as I digress back into Earl Spence. So again, I'll reiterate the rematch clause. They have whoever loses has the right to ask for the rematch. If they don't want it, then it moves on. But there's no has to be a rematch. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how we explained it. And I want to say Um, Shit, Ellie's doing a hell of a job covering this fight. Like him, love him, I hate him. He's doing a hell of a job covering this fight. On the Mikey Garcia fight side, Earl Spence, have your trainers pull out their iPhones every day, 2 or 3 minutes every day. We need to see what you're doing. We need to see what type of workouts you're doing. We need to see you and Derek James on the pads. We need to see you talking shit in between rounds, because every video you do, times that by 10 pay-per-view buys. I'm just giving you, like, so let's say every video Mikey Garcia drops, that's $750 that they're splitting. Every video that Earl Spence fight, it's going to convince 10 people out of the few thousand or the many thousand that watch the video to buy the pay-per-view. So let's keep this energy going, keep it going, and let's promote the hell out of this fight. In the meantime, we got some other fights to promote, but talking about this fight only keeps people engaged in boxing, which will entice people to watch Caleb Plant Sunday, which will encourage and entice people to buy the Adrian Broner Manny Pacquiao fight. But I like this fight. I really like this fight. And the reason why I like this fight, another reason why I like this fight, is the confidence of both fighters. And I've said this before I got into me making my satire videos. Mikey Garcia actually chased down Earl Spence's desire in this fight, and he got it. So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and let's keep it going. I'll holla. Peace.